Hello everyone, welcome back to another video of the beta Let's Play. I did record a little bit yesterday for this video, however I just did not like the recordings. But I did get a few things done and I'll go over them and I will show some footage when I can of some of those things because I did show myself building one of them and I think it's pretty important to show. If I go outside, I want to show something I added in between episodes, which was this pathway. I didn't want a fancy pathway like right here. I wanted something that was a little less put together, a little less proper. And so I thought that making kind of like a rustic, dirt-esque gravel pathway, something that looks a little bit more worn down, would just fit a lot better. Something that I thought was really cute that I did with this pathway is there aren't many like blocks that you could use for a pathway that's not very put together. Like gravel and sand are pretty much the pathway blocks. And you can get more creative and you can use bricks and cobblestone and wood, of course, and all that kind of stuff. And it makes for wonderful pathway blocks. You can really use anything. You don't have to limit yourself to just gravel and sand. But when it comes to something that's a little bit more rustic, I want to have a little bit more brown in it. So, of course, I got some soul sand. But I also thought that it would be really cute to add some farmland. And one fun fact about this version of the game, if you didn't know, if you put a fence underneath farmland, you cannot destroy the farmland unless you just click and break it. So if I click and break it like this, it's destroyed. I can replant it and I can place it back down, but I can't destroy it with my hands. But if I'm stomping on it, nothing. It won't get destroyed. And underneath every single one of these is a fence, so I can have animals walk over this all they want and it will not destroy it at all. I thought that I could just put the farmland down with no water and it would stay. That's not the case. Any farmland without water will just turn to dirt. And so I had to plant some seeds here. And even though I did have to plant seeds on the farmland, I honestly think that it looks really good, even with the seeds. It makes it look a little bit more overgrown, like it's like a weed. Because you know sometimes weeds kind of look like this, where it kind of looks like, I don't actually know what they're called. Like if you do know that, that'd be great. I'd love to know. But I actually don't know what these are called. The weeds that kind of look like wheat. Maybe it is like a wheat weed or something. I don't know. I did build something yesterday and I did record it, but I just wasn't a big fan of the recording and didn't enjoy the way I came across in it or the attitude I had in it. So I'm here again and hopefully I have a better attitude today. And it was this. This looks so bad from right here, but I can't show it all at this angle because it spoils another thing that I'll get to in just a bit. But this right here, I wanted to experiment with that kind of, I've been seeing this roof style and it looks so much better in modern Minecraft builds. I just being completely honest, the use of being able to use a slab on any part of a block really does change the way that you build. And sadly, slabs in this version are only set to the bottom of a block, and I had this idea of making more of a sandstone type station. It is pretty flat, but I really do like that about it. I think that it's really nice being all flat because it's just a little station. And so this next part is something that I do have a recording of, so I will show you the building after I show it to you right now. But here it is. Doesn't seem like much, but it is a statue. And it's not the best statue. I'm going to be completely real with you. It's got cute little decoration though. And this statue is to represent my first very big milestone to me. 100 subscribers. I've got to be real. I did not think, oh, every time. I did not think that I would get 100 seemingly so quickly. Um, I was for certain thinking that it would take me at least an entire year to get to 100 subscribers. And what is it been like half a year, which is half the time that I thought it was going to be. But I know this isn't the biggest build out there. I know it isn't the most fantastical thing I could make. And it's quite literally a stone version of a grass block. But there's some symbolism to this in my head. And I like cute little symbolism, so I'm going to talk about it like that. I'm pretty sure I hit 100 subscribers on July 27th. Now, July 27th was actually my birthday. And so it was a very nice birthday surprise, except I didn't know about it until the 28th, which was yesterday. And then immediately I was like, oh my God, I have to make something for this because, like, that's something that I've always thought about. Like, if I ever reached a huge, huge milestone, and to me, this is a huge milestone. This is like the first huge milestone. Um, I'd want to build something really cool. And, in beta, maybe call me lazy, okay? I'll take that. I will take lazy. But I am not out here building huge things. Even though I have somewhat bigger builds, I've never had a huge build, and those always take me a long time. I remember that taking me like 3 days, and that took me about 2 days. But I like to just build something real quick and simple within a day and get it done, and I can work on it over time and make it look real nice. I'm a simple person. It takes me, I'm a very slow player at heart, and it does take me a while to build, even if I have all the resources in the world, even if I'm in creative, it still will take me a bit because I'm just a slow player. I just play slowly. It's simple. There's not a lot to it, Like, I feel like, and I don't really view it as this because to me it's very big, but 100 subscribers is normally seen as very simple and like very small. But this is huge to me. And even though this this block of grass is very simple, it means a lot. And I mean, you can even say that for the actual blocks of grass. Like, they're very simple, but they mean a lot. But this is the simple start. This is kind of what I see it as, a simple start. And yeah, here is also the speed paint. Wow. Oh god, that took me back. No, here's the speed build of that. I have made the station for spawn. This looks a little off currently. I feel like it's going to look a lot better with the resource pack, which I can actually show you in just a second. But, I fixed up these railroad tracks so they look nice, fixed the ones going to the desert area so they also look about the same. And this is basically just a copy of the station going to the desert area, except it's in dimmer colors, just so the vibe over here is the same for when we get started working on the town that I plan on building here. And okay, so this is what the resource pack looks like. I really don't know where this resource pack comes from. I got it in a huge zip file of a bunch of different packs for beta, and it's simply just titled Autumn. I don't know if there is like a specific history with this pack or if it's just an autumn pack that this person found and put into the zip. Well, hello there. I am currently editing the video and had realized that the clips I had after this just didn't line up in a smooth enough way. So I thought I would remake a clip and come on here and show you a build that I built. Didn't show the building process of, but I did build it for the end of the video just to tie things up and to put a little bit of my final thoughts for the video here, and to do an outro, of course, because I always seem to forget about those for some reason. But this is the build that I built. Took me very simple amount of time. It was pretty quick since I had most of the materials, but it is a pet shop. So in my head, it's kind of a mixture between a pet store, an adoption center for pets, and there's only one type of pet, so you just have a couple of wolves in there. But I found 3 wolves. They spawned nearby while I was building the building, and I thought, you know, might as well tame them and put them in here. And it's not decorated on the inside. I get that. Oh, and also the roof isn't finished, so I've got no clue where my mind was at not finishing the roof there. Oh goodness. Okay, but still, we got little puppy dogs here. I plan on getting more puppy dogs. I have to just wait for them to spawn. Also, a little bit of a spoiler for the next video. Thought I would include it in this one, but decided it's better fit for the next video. And yeah, I mean, this is just, it's a cute, simple little storefront, and I think it goes pretty well here. As well as it also reminds me of the boutique with using the colorful wool, and I think this is a pattern I'm going to continue with my future shops, is that the main shape of the building will be built out of wool, and they'll have a little bit of an outline of different woods or blocks to, you know, have a nice cool effect on it. Honestly, I'm real proud of this one, even though it's so small and not decorated on the inside. I think that it's just the cutest ever. And yeah, that's pretty much about it. And that's also about it for the video. Thank you again for watching. But yeah, I hope to see you next video, or I guess I hope for you to see me, because I can't actually see anybody when I make these videos. It's a little bit odd. Have a lovely day or evening, or I hope you had a lovely day or evening. If you didn't, I hope something made it feel better. I hope you end up feeling better. It's not good to be in a bad mood. It really isn't. Or a sad mood. Always do something, even if it's small, that will help you feel a little bit better every day. Even if you don't feel like it. Because it's worth it. Because you're worth it. And goodbye.